Libra.
Hello Libra, this is your February forecast for 2017. This month, your full focus will be on relationships, love, romance, your children. Those things that you love to do when you have a little time off for yourself. It's just going to be a very, very joyful month. This is because now the sun is cruising through your 5th house. Right? So this is a time for you to really take that time off, go have fun. Mercury is picking up speed after its retrograde and will be joining the sun here just a little bit later, and that will bring more communication, interaction, and so forth. So for those of you Libras who are single and you've been waiting to perhaps come to meet Mr. or Mrs. Right, this could be a very good time for it. And even better yet, just to add to the mix, is now because Mars is in your 7th house for long-term relationships, commitments, marriages, and so forth, partnerships. Not only is Mars here in this 7th house, but it's in the sign of Aries, of which it rules, which makes it like a double whammy, right? So you're all geared up, right? Ready to go. And Venus, just to top it all off, will be joining Mars here in this area. Now, we love when Venus and Mars join forces and travel together, but it doesn't always happen very often. So here from the 3rd of February, Venus will enter into your 7th house of commitments, along with Mars. Uranus is already there, which means that expect the unexpected here throughout this month. And just to make things a little bit more exciting for you, Libra, is that, excuse me, we have 2 eclipses here in February. More on that though at the very end of the video. You'll see there's a dedicated video just for the eclipses so you can get more insights just on it. But these eclipses will be running here for you between your 6th and your 11th house, sorry. So the 6th house has to do with your routines, your health, so forth. That new moon will be there for you on February 26th. The full moon this month will be in the area of hopes, dreams, and wishes. And just how you actually socialize here with friends and acquaintances, new friends. But this stage will be illuminated there on February 11th. So as you can see, love and relationships, commitments, marriage, hopes and dreams. Are you kidding me? 2 eclipses this month. What does that tell you? It's a month where you now can come to see you're going to make leaps and bounds forward. What I also like is that Venus is going to set you up here in January while it was cruising through Pisces, which is very spiritual, it's romantic, it's creative. You've probably been connecting a lot with your dreams here in January, putting out all those intentions, right, for 2017. Now, so Venus is super powered up as she, on the 3rd, will go into that 7th house. Mars is, like I said, the one which now will take action, all right? You're not going to sit back. You might just find yourself being the initiator of things. We have another few things that we want to run through. That is Jupiter, and Jupiter is going to retrograde this month, but Jupiter is a good and easy planet to work with. She's still quite generous and wanting to help you get along even in spite of her retrograde. She will retrograde from February 6th through June 10th. For you here, it is in your 1st house, Libra, and so just over since not this past year, I'd like to say from late summer onwards when she came into your 1st house, you might have just been seeing how you've been flourishing, right? Growing, expanding, sense of self has really changed up for you. You're feeling that you too can be more generous because Jupiter's allowing you to have more to give, right? As also you're receiving. And Jupiter will be here to late summer into autumn. But from June 10th, she'll pick up speed, move forward again. And then, of course, the next stage for Jupiter will be your financial house. That's more for next year. Now, listen, what we have right now, couple of things. Top of the month, the 1st and 2nd might not be the best of days to sign any agreements. I see communications, talks, negotiations, which might not fully come together. Somebody's not getting it, I feel. But from there on, things will start moving forward beautifully. On the 3rd, that Venus moves into your 7th house. We spoke about it. Mercury on the 7th is moving into the sign of Aquarius. And for you, that will be your 5th house, joining the sun in the area of just having fun, relaxation, doing all the hobbies that you never have time to do. You might just dive back into it. You will find yourself communicating with a different tone. See, because it's been in the sign of Capricorn, and when Mercury's in Capricorn, we become more somber and serious and grounded, don't really take too many risks. But coming into Aquarius, Aquarius likes to experiment, likes to be full of surprises, right? Thinking outside of the box, thinking about the future. The adventure energy may come into play. On the 9th, straight through the 16th, here we go for a fun week. On the 9th, unexpected news coming your way. This could be definitely something between you and your partner. Like I said, for those of you single, do not sit home on this day, because the sun in the 5th, Uranus in the 7th, they're meeting up, and that could be an unexpected meeting. For those of you in a relationship, you can still have some surprises coming up. On the 10th, lots of communication, of love and harmony and so forth. On the 11th, well, here's good fortune coming your way. The sun and Jupiter meeting up. It only has twice a year this type of contact, which is a trine. It's one of the 3 best days of the year. Of course, the absolutely best is the conjunction of Sun and Jupiter, but we have 2 trines a year. This is one of them. So that is February 11th. Now what goes alongside with that, that is this very same day as the lunar eclipse. So I'll talk more about that a little bit later while we talk about the eclipses, because here we have something big, huge taking place. But under eclipse, well, things leave too, right? On the 14th, I see that you are in a place where you're feeling very grounded, rooted, you're securing something. It's like Saturn here, which we know is the taskmaster, but it's also karma. It's also your own inner self, a sense of self-mastery. You're feeling confident. You're feeling very grounded. Whatever it is you're taking action upon right now, things are coming together, and you'll see it's a smooth passage for you. Communication is really exceptionally well here with Mercury and Mars. That's you, your thought processing, your actions. So we can see that this is a whole week where things can really happen quickly for you. All the good things that you have been working towards, right? On the 18th, the sun moves out of Aquarius into the sign of Pisces. This will give you a sense and a feel of more spiritual attunement, feeling the need to maybe do some yoga or just get aligned with your spiritual self. There's more focus on our physical body, or health, diet, so forth. But it's also you in areas of perhaps communicating a little bit extra with coworkers. You might feel that there's going to be more of a need to be empathetic to one or more of people around you, and I see you giving it and extending it to Libra. On the 21st, here's unexpected news, joy, happiness. There's emails, phone calls, text, contracts, gifts, whatever it may be, specifically for you here, Libra. But what I do see it as, it has something to do, which is expanding your ground, giving you more security. There's something of a bonus, I feel, that could come into play. Whoever you're working with in partnership, not necessarily just with your significant other. It could be somebody that you work closely with. It could be a broker, an advisor, whoever that may be, is working for you, making sure that you are getting exactly what you need out of your deal. And so I'm really super excited to see that. The only thing I want to say as far as red flags here for February, that is Mars and Pluto when they join forces on the 22nd. We know that Mars can be very fiery, and exceptionally so this month as he's going through Aries, right? That's that double energy. But Pluto here, they can move mountains when they conjoin, when they are conjunct in the skies, but when they're square, it's like they butt heads. Now, this is tension release, okay? So just be aware that you could run into people doing power plays. Just don't buy into it, all right? Step aside, let them vent, get things out. People in traffic might be a little bit more not as focused because we have all that speed taking place with Mars, but then there might be the police on the highway giving you a ticket, so make sure you're not speeding, right? But then we move on from it, and more communication. I mean, Mercury is playing a huge role with all the planets this month, so expect, like I said, phone calls, texts, messages, letters, contracts, communications, talks, all of that. And basically, Mercury is getting all the good aspects, right? So on the 25th, we have Mercury and Uranus. No, excuse me, on the 23rd, Mercury and Saturn, papers, signatures, contracts, those things. And then, of course, on the 25th, Mercury now moves into Pisces along with the Sun, your 6th house. This is giving you more strength as far as wanting to follow up on those new routines that you're setting for yourself. You'll see how that is coming together. And I feel a lot of it has to do with the intentions that you set there at New Year's. Then on the 26th, the new moon, it's also the solar eclipse, 8 degrees there in Pisces, also in this area. 27th, Mars and Uranus. Now this is taking a way leap and bound. Energetically, you're really hyped, and there could be, I feel, something being revealed to you, which could come from a partner, whether significant other, broker, advisor, a teammate. But this surprise is really making you now move forward quickly. However it is, wherever this Mars is pointing for you, it has to do with new directions, it's new beginnings, and of course we just had that solar eclipse, so talk about new beginning and flying really high right off the bat there, Libra. The 27th though, yes, there is decisions to be made, and I feel it could have to do perhaps maybe with travel, or how you're going to split your time between here and now, and maybe at distance due to this travel. How will that work in on the partnership that you're working with? But I don't feel that this is a difficult decision. It's just something that you simply take charge of, and you're owning it. You're really excited because the energy is up, let me tell you. And whatever it is that you implement, this new start for you on the 27th, Libra, trust me, this is the beginning of a new 2-year cycle until Mars meets up again with Uranus. So whatever you initiate now, that's just laying the ground, and you're going to be infused with this Uranian energy, which is the game changer, will follow Mars in its direction over that next cycle, right? So listen, right up here you can see the solar eclipse video. You want to go listen to it. I go more into detail of what you can expect there, and until next time, I'll see you.